Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a reading for Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn. All right, so this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Capricorn, in the past, you were in the energy of the Empress. Someone abundant, someone so I keep hearing someone who has it all. I'm getting very obscure ways of describing the Empress, a backstage all access pass type of energy. I'm getting that a lot of people look up to you, look to you. It's interesting. I'm getting a leadership, not by, it feels like you show others how to be by how you behave, how you show up. It's like others look to you and see how you are working through issues, how you deal with things, and it inspires others. Wow, I don't think I've ever felt that type of interpretation from the Empress before. Way to go. Influencing. Possibly an influencer, but I feel like you influence people on many levels. Okay. Looks like you in the past were in connection with someone who was not comfortable in their emotions, someone who doesn't appreciate emotions, doesn't know what to do with emotions, and also can be very emotionally manipulative. Maybe that's why they're afraid of emotions, because of how they use emotions to control and manipulate others. And so they just try to avoid emotions because they don't want to be manipulated themselves. Interesting strategy. It is about control. It's and destabilizing. This person really likes to be on top, and boy, there's a real a power struggle, misunderstanding of what true power is, and this person can be a real bully, low key, sneaky kind of bully, not outright someone who's does this in public. This is someone who gaslights. Yeah. So anyway, it looks like you were in connection with this person with this type of energy, and then it came to an end. Bummer, because they seem so wonderful. Just kidding. Let's see, anything we need to know. Yeah, you figured out who they were. It's like something happened, maybe a series of events in the past where all of a sudden you could really see very clearly. You might have suspected and tried to address in the past this person's manipulative behavior, and you couldn't get anywhere. You couldn't create anything new. This person refusing to change and continues to just be a sneaky Pete or a sneaky Patricia. And you moved forward, learning a different way of being, very new to you, so it might feel like it took a while to move past this way of being, but it's like you had to learn how to be yourself all over again, because you were no longer the same person that finds it okay to be in this type of connection. And the more it feels guided, spiritually guided, that you have guidance, messages of how to move forward on this very narrow path, and learning to be by yourself. It took a lot of bravery to do this. I think a lot of people would stay in this connection because it's at least familiar. And it took a lot of bravery to step away from something painful but familiar and move forward by yourself. Feel this sense of pride coming up. So, all right. So in current energy, Capricorn is 4 of Wands in reverse. A lack of happiness, or could talk about a breakup. Maybe in current energy, you're breaking up with this person. Let's see. Let's find out. Okay. Feel like this person you were with is I don't feel that you're with them currently. This feels like a past connection, a past relationship, but in current energy, there's something about the breakup, how you broke up with this person, how they broke up with you, the breakup. What's happening right now in current energy is a lot of divine timing, it's a lot of spiritual work, a lot of spiritual energies coming to play. So it's about the breakup, and there's a truth that's coming out. The divine is pulling back a veil of secrecy, a veil of hidden something about the breakup. I'm getting, because the breakup's coming up in current energy, and tuning into this person. They're sneaky and deceptive and manipulative, and I would call this emotional abuse for sure. Might be more, might be less for each of you, it depends. But there's some type of truth. I get the feeling that this person that you're connected with was so sneaky, and so many people, even you, thought that they were on the up and up for a long time, until you finally caught wind of it, until you finally saw what was going on in a very clear way. And now in current energies, there's something, the veil is being pulled back. People are seeing with clarity this deceptive energy, who really is. I get the feeling that this person also talks some smack about you. And there's just a lot of lie energy. And so the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. It could be about a third party. For some of you, whatever mix of deception that this person put you through is coming out. And or I'm also getting that they painted you in this light of being someone, a gold digger, or someone who's very unstable, someone who's dependent on them, that you can't do anything without them, that but they just, whatever these lies are, they really painted you poorly. But that's what they do. They use others' emotions. It feels like they say very little, but they use others' emotions and to paint a picture and perceive you and anyone else in a specific light. And this is coming out. People are seeing this. People are really getting who this, it's like they used to be able to be invisible and deceptive and sneakiness. And now, yeah, that's over. That's coming to an end. And it's creating amazing new opportunities. It's, boy, this is amazing. Also, a gift from the universe is some type of new opportunity coming your way in current energy, a new opportunity for stabilization, balance. This could be a financial windfall. This is something, it feels like something is happening where you have put a lot of effort into becoming stable, and the universe is meeting you the halfway, like, all right, here's a new beginning. Here's something tangible. Here's, I don't know what this, it feels like for a lot of you, it's different things. It's here's whatever that tangible physical thing is that you want, that you need, so you have stability, a better job, some type of opportunities, a person. Stability is coming your way. It's on the coattails of you also speaking your truth, you being very open and honest about where you are. I feel like that's why the truth is coming out, because you have, it's not that you've been truthful to try to decimate this person, but some truth that you share about where you are without trying to blame or anything, just being very honest about what your situation is. It's like, there's this play, this dance going on in this current energy between you and spirit, you and the divine. It's really beautiful. Trust your intuition. Trust that everything that happens is for you. That things that happen aren't happening to you, they're happening for you. So there might be some blessings in disguise. Something might pop up in your week, or has popped up, has popped up or will pop up, and your first inclination might be that things aren't going well. This is not, someone's against me. What I'm getting is, this is a blessing in disguise to get you to level up, to meet the obstacle, to I don't know, there's so many of you out there that it's hard. It's an individual, I don't want to call it a test, but it's this beautiful opportunity. So at first it feels like this is a horrible, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute, as I overcome this, it's like, big yes. Look be ready for blessings in disguise. Something that pops up that seems like it's horrible. Let go of what you can't control and see what it is that you can control and what you can change about the situation. Okay. And also, it looks like you're healing your heart space. You've, having gone through this type of energy in the past, you have, rightly so, I totally get it, no judgment here, you've got pretty high walls around your heart. This was very painful in the past, and you don't want a repeat of that. And so it looks like you're still not accepting love applications, or it feels like there's this split energy. Like, for some of you, I really want this, but I'm also very defensive right now and worried about getting hurt. I don't want to sacrifice who I am to be in a connection. Actually, I refuse to sacrifice my beliefs, my values, who I am in a connection. And that might be like a picture that within connections, a belief that within connections, one must sacrifice who they are. And so I don't want to be in a connection. I feel like in this type of connection with this type of person, that is a prerequisite, that you sacrifice who you are more and more over time. It's all about this person and the control that they want to have, and they take over and rob, and yeah. So what if that is just as, if there's a buffet, an infinite buffet of relationship styles and types and energies and ways of being within a connection, not all, I don't know why I'm picturing SOG, but not all relationships are SOG. And there could be this lovely little dish over here. I think there's this belief that this is relationship, and instead there is a buffet. And if you are wanting another connection, but you are feeling defensive, realizing that I'm just not going to pick that same dish. I've learned all that I want to learn from having this type of connection, and I would like to move on. There's some lovely dishes out here that I would like to sample in this buffet of relationship styles. So some of you are like, I would like a little bit of this, try a little sample, like have some fun with this. And I think you will notice right away if you accidentally get the SOG on your plate and you're like, oh wait, no, no, thank you. I've already tried this. I've had lots of this, and I'm just going to say no, thank you. I'm going to move on. There's some really lovely relationship styles that I would like to try out. So, hope that's helpful. All right, Capricorn. In the center of your reading, your higher self is talking about victory and success. This is a very public victory. Ooh, this has to do with the truth coming out in current energy and people seeing, I don't know, seeing something, seeing who this person, this sneaky Pete or sneaky Patricia is. Realizing how you've been dealing with it, how you've moved on, how you've moved forward, how you've leveled up, how you have changed. I think a lot more people than you know are watching you and your growth and moving forward. And it feels like they're celebrating you have moved forward with grace, dignity. You've focused on you, at least publicly. This is beautiful. I don't know if you've ever really felt this type of public celebration. You might not know where to put this many people seeing you clearly. It feels like in the past, in this connection, that you spent so much time trying to get this person to see you, trying to get this person to understand you, trying to get this person to love and appreciate you. It's like pulling teeth to get anything from this person, and that's why they did that, to get you to chase and manipulate you, to make you not realize that you are an empress, to make you feel that you are less than deserving, to confuse you and keep you confused and trying to figure out how to get their affection instead of working on yourself. It might blow your mind how many people are waiting for you to be able to accept and receive. I'm hearing adulation. This might not just have to do with the truth coming out in current energy. There's something about how you've healed and moved on. And also this new opportunity that's coming in. Could be a work opportunity, something very tangible. The tangible opportunity that's being gifted you is but like I'm just blown away. This is like surprise and delight. I am blown away in the best kind of way. Like, can you feel that type of energy? Do you remember when just unexpected and wow, that I did not see that coming. I didn't see how much success I could allow into my life. And okay. So there's a balancing of karma that's coming. And part of this person in the past karma is your rise. They've spent so much time consciously and purposely making you feel little, blocking your blessings, treating you so poorly and holding you back on purpose, that your rise is part of their karma. Your rise to success is part of the beautiful karma, because they've said so many things and they believe so many things about your limitations, where it's really their insecurities and limitations that they projected onto you because they don't know how to work with those energies in any kind of productive way. And so you've healed and leveled up. Your wheel is about to turn. If you haven't been experiencing that already, in the next week or so, it feels like there's just this, and get ready for that surprise and delight and like, oh my gosh, I didn't know, I didn't see that coming in the most beautiful way. Excuse me. At the same time, it looks like the person you were connected with is, it's not just you rising, it looks like their karma is ripening, and they're getting an opportunity to change their perspective, because they have really entrenched in with a delusional story about who they are. It looks like they've really been in their ego, and they're going to get an opportunity to either double down and stay in this type of way of being, or to grow. And that would incorporate, that would need some ego death and shadow work, and it's really hard. It's hard work. And so I'm not sure if they're going to make it or not, but what I can tell is you rising is a part of the karma. Beautiful. All right, Capricorn, your challenge right now is 9 of Pentacles. Your challenge is being independent, wealthy, successful, abundant, at ease with where you're at. Maybe there's I was getting up in the current energy that you want someone. There is this, for at least some of you, there's this desire to have another connection, a loving connection, but then also a defensiveness, because you don't want to sacrifice who you are in a connection. And maybe your challenge is to be right where you are. If you don't have someone with you, if you maybe you've been feeling like you've been doing it alone, and so maybe instead of looking at this card and being like, look what I've done, look at the glow up, look at the stability and security I've created for myself, instead it might be, but I'm all alone. So I'm getting the challenges to focus on what you have done, accomplished, what you do have, appreciate what you do have. Your challenge is to let go of this past connection. There might be a bit of an addiction to this energy, as painful, and you see this energy clearly. There's still some type of I think it might be because of the defensiveness. There's a resistance and a belief that they are more powerful than you, because maybe in the past you gave your power away to them, and you felt like you couldn't separate from them. You needed them. There's a neediness, an addiction kind of quality that I'm tuning into. And the less that they communicate, the more you go into that chasing type of energy, even though logically you're realizing that this person, this type of connection leads to no type of satisfaction whatsoever. So this isn't about logic. I feel like you know that, but there's some type of behavior that you might have started when you were a child, chasing after a parent's love and affection, that they manipulated your emotions to move you around, to get you to behave. And they would freeze you out. They would withdraw affection, which is very scary as a child, because your life depends on your parents. Your life depends on your parents and that connection. And if they freeze you out and withhold affection to get you to behave in a certain way, then you don't feel seen, you don't feel enough, you're constantly trying to prove yourself to them and chase after. And so maybe one thing that your challenge is coming up right now is realizing that that is not love. Love isn't me having to prove who I am. Love is not unrequited love. Love is not something out there that I have to shift who I am to be worthy enough to receive that. You are worthy right now. You are whole and complete right now. Even in your incomplete and unhealed version, you are worthy of love and affection now. That you do not have to, if you feel that you are in this fight, that you have to prove yourself or chase after anyone to receive affection, that is just the biggest, ginormousness red flag. I feel like you're getting that. You're learning how to shift and figure out what is love. That it's not that. It's definitely, maybe some meditations where love, what is love? How do I feel love? Like it's happening right now. How does it feel to love and be loved? What would that feel like in a stable environment, in a secure, long-lasting, beautiful space that I feel safe and safe to be myself, where I'm seen and I can see the other person, where it's safe to be vulnerable and be myself, and they're safe and vulnerable to be themselves. Like what would that feel like? Because that feeling that I'm tuning into is not this. This is has a lot of anxiety and drive and a lot of momentum, because it's been practiced for a long time. I think there's this belief that eventually they will shift and they will see you and they will say, you are right. I can see you now. I am so wrong. You are amazing. But it's not. That's that person, this type of energy. The whole reason is that they use this type of manipulation is to get you to it's control. It's about fear and control and using your insecurities against you. This person also has a lot of unhealed traumas. They grew up probably in a similar type of household, but instead of being the runner, they decided, I'm going to have people chase me. So maybe each of you had parents where there was a chaser and a runner, and the way you evolved was to be a chaser, and the way this person that you were connected to evolved as a runner. So I don't know if that helps or not. So anyway, all right, hope this is helpful. I can't wait to hear if you want to share in the comments how this resonates with you, what this opportunity that's coming out, if the truth has been coming out, this public victory, whatever you feel comfortable sharing. I love reading your comments. And if you're still listening and this was your reading, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you can get more of these readings in your feed and help me grow this channel. I'd really appreciate that. So, wow, Capricorn, take care. Bye.